Good morning, and great morning, everyone, and welcome to the Rise and Slay Morning Show. My name is Rochelle Slay Queen Hemingway, CEO and founder of Slay to Success. I advise and empower women professionals, especially women veterans, to step up into their most authentic personal brand so that they can attract and gain lucrative opportunities. And we're doing it confidently. We're doing it with such great empowerment, and we are not going to stop until we get what we desire and what we deserve. And we're using personal branding as the way to get there. Personal branding consists of four specific areas: appearance, behaviors, communication skills, and our digital presence. And so, as we are going to walk through this conversation today, you're going to see how all these things matter. All right. So I am your expert when it comes to personal branding. I am also a certified image consultant, professional keynote speaker, as well as a self-published author of 5 different types of books. I'm co-author of 2 books, and one of them is a best-selling book. All of those can be found on Amazon. So just put my name into the search engine, Rochelle Hemingway, and you will see all the things that I'm a part of when it comes to publications. Now, on this specific show, we talk about personal branding at length. And this is where I give you insights as to how you can see yourself in a different way and how you can step out here and really own who you are and using it to grow your business, maybe launch a nonprofit, maybe you have a social advocacy work that you want to start doing. Because I realized after serving 30 years in the United States Air Force, that I had a lot of expertise. I had a lot of skills and experiences that I could just package up and then really start a business that is a profitable business. All right. So I've been in business for about a few years now, and I could see the growth that I've had, not only in my impact and influence, but most importantly, in the income. Okay. So in business, that is the reason you're in business. Usually you're doing meaningful work, but there's also need to be generation of monies. And so I use my personal branding to get speaking engagements, to do presentations and workshops, and also to get clients. So I have clients that are participating and investing in the brand boldly, elevate your impact experience. And this is where we talk about, anywhere from starting out the identity of your brand all the way to forming a blueprint for yourself. So you have something that you can stay consistent on, because that's the name of the game. You have to be committed and consistent to the brand that you are developing. That way, when you walk and talk, everything is in alignment. Okay. All right, y'all. So we start with the word slay, because slay means to kill it, to dominate it, and to nail it, to be on point, to impress greatly, to dream big and work hard until you own it. It is also an acronym that stands for universal life and leadership philosophies that really resonate with me. And hopefully they resonate with you too. And that is stay ready to be ready, lead out loud, a sense of community or a sense of family, and you are built to last. So as you come on in here, okay, let us know where you're streaming in from. Tell us your name so I can give you a shout out. This is a point where we have a conversation. I know I can talk and talk and talk, but it's also great to have someone in the audience who's here live. And thank you so much if you decided, hey, you're going to be here live on the show today and just listen in just a little bit on what is happening with Slay to Success. Now, this morning, y'all, I am a fitness enthusiast. And so I share on here because that's part of my brand, is working out. And I'm doing things a little bit differently now. So if you are in your fitness journey, if you're over the age of 50, strength training should be the thing that you're going to first. I am a cardio junkie, but I have converted, all right, because as we grow older, we're losing muscle. And so we need to maintain our muscle mass. So I'm in strength training. So this morning, y'all, it was leg day. And I'm going to tell you right now, I don't know. There might not be a fat cell going on in these legs because I was just lifting the heaviest weights down there. I was making a lot of crazy noises, and AJ was here and he was like, "What is happening downstairs?" And I was like, "It's leg day." Okay. So hopefully you're able to move your body, okay, because that is most important, especially here in Slay Nation. So what are we going to talk about today? All right. The message today is, are you controlling the message? Are you controlling the message? The message that you are trying to share, the message that you are, telling people who you are and how you do it. But let me tell you, your image is speaking as you are sharing the message. So everything has to be in alignment. And we have to make sure that either way, our image is part of our impact story. Okay. So let's just be honest, right? About this whole conversation. And as you're coming in, let me know where you're streaming in from. And that way I can give you a shout out as well. All right. So before you introduce yourself, y'all, before they hear this message, this great message that you want to share, before they even open your website, if you have a website, if you're growing and building your business, or even scan your resume, if you're going back into the careers, whatever that is, your image, which is your appearance, your posture, your energy, okay? Your overall presence and what you are looking like is already speaking on your behalf. So, is it saying the message that you want it to say? All right. This is why. So, let me just back up just a little bit. After I served 30 years in the Air Force, I got my certification as an image consultant because when I was in the Air Force, I absolutely loved 36 2903. For those that were in the military, this is the dress and appearance Air Force instruction. And I used to look at that as a guide and try my best to meet the standards and not try, exceed the standards. All right. Because I operate in excellence, and I know many of you operate in excellence too. Good morning, Queen, and happy Tuesday. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. Absolutely love that you are here, and hopefully you're doing well and getting your day started. Okay. So, again, I love anything image related because when I retired, I decided to transform my look into the woman, into the industry that I wanted to be in. And because I'm in the speaking industry, because I'm in the creative industry, if you will, this is a strategy for me to stand out. Okay. I stand out like a sore thumb a lot of times because I've chosen my visual as the point of entry. When someone comes and they meet me, they will get the same woman that is here online as they would do in person. And that is what I'm speaking to, right? I talk about slay. I talk about slay here, and I will talk about slay when I'm in person and networking. It's all about how you are packaging yourself to make yourself stand out. And we are sore thumbs because here in Slay Nation, all right, we are different. We are unique. We bring our own ways of what we do and how we do it. And we are not afraid to put ourselves out there. All right. So the question is your image speaking the truth about who you are or the version that you outgrown? So again, I'm using me as the example. When I retired, I was like, I've outgrown all the things that are in this closet. All these things in here, I don't want to wear anymore. I don't need to wear it anymore. In fact, it's boring, it's bland, and it's basic. And that is not who I was inside. And so over the course of a few years, I really had to dig deep and find out who I am, what I like, what I want to be known for in this next chapter, and slowly but surely rebuild my wardrobe. I have refined my message. I have expanded my network. I have a whole entire network of individuals that I talk to, see every single day. It is not the same as it was these past 30 years. And so if we've outgrown the persons that we were before, things have to change. All right. This is the transformation that I'm talking about. Sometimes it's a hard pivot, and it could be extremely, extremely daunting to think to yourself, I've got to do all these different things, and I just don't know how to get there. That's where I step in. Okay. Because if I could do it for myself, you know that I can help you to do it for you. Because the reality is, people make judgments in seconds. Did you know that it takes less than 7 seconds for someone that you are just meeting to make an impression about you? Okay, less than 7 seconds. I have met women across many different networking events. Y'all, I'm all over the DMV. So, and DMV, for those that don't know what DMV is, it's DC, the District of Columbia, really, Maryland, and Virginia. And I am going all over the place, and I go to events, and I'll have women literally come up to me, y'all, and they'll see me, okay, because I'm like, I package myself up, and I want to make sure that I'm in alignment with who I say I am. If I call myself the Slay Queen, okay, the slay has to be slaying. All right. So when I'm out and about, someone will inevitably, come up to me and say, "Ah, I should have worn this outfit that I was going to wear. Oh, I had this really nice necklace that would go well with my outfit, but I just didn't know. Ah, I always wear black. I don't know why I'm wearing this black color because it's not me." I get it all the time. All right. So I am your secret voice. Okay. When you decide to pick up something in the store, because my challenge to you is don't wear black for a whole week. Why don't you try that out and see what that does? All right. And find the colors that give you the energy, the excitement, the joy of what you are presenting. Because if your image doesn't reflect the woman you've become, you might be unintentionally shrinking your influence. All right. If you want to shrink your influence, and I know many of us have had many a years in something, many a years. All right. And we have built influence over time. Just because we stop doing something in one thing doesn't mean that we can't create influence in the other. So if you don't look at where you're at and what you're doing and where you want to go, you will unintentionally shrink your influence. Okay. And we got to change that starting today. Okay. Starting today. So I'm going to give you a few insights. All right. So that way, as you're building your personal brand journey, you kind of understand where you're at and do a soft assessment. Okay. That's all this is. So now I'm going to look over here on my Facebook side because Facebook ain't trying to let me be great. All right. So I want to make sure understand where you're at and do a soft assessment. Let me turn this volume down though first. Okay. Hey Leslie, how you doing? Good morning. Good morning. Yes, the income. Yes. Good morning, Sandra. How you doing? I love to see y'all on the Facebook side. And Mia Anderson, real estate professional from her office. She says, "Slay on Queen." Okay. I knew that there was some people over on the Facebook side. Okay. So I see you. Thank you so much for being here with me this morning. So let me just give you a few insights, y'all. Okay. Number one, your look sets the tone. Okay. Remember that. Your look sets the tone. We don't dress for attention. Okay. We dress for intention. So, okay, a lot of times people don't want to be seen. They're like, "Oh, you know what? If I wear this bright orange dress today, that people are all going to be staring at me." Of course they are. People are looking all over the place. People are always looking. I people watch. I don't know about you, but when I go to like public places like the mall or going to the restaurant or, going to an event, I am people watching. You are people watching too. And you're looking to see what they got going on. All right. So, yes, you're going to already get attention. All right. You're already going to get attention. We're talking about intention. We dress for intention. What we wear is a message. It tells people how to treat us. Okay. It signals how you view yourself, and it sets the emotional tone for how you want to show up, whether or not you're commanding in the boardroom, on the Zoom, online, in networking events. You need to step out there. All right. I step out on stages. And when I step out on stages, y'all, it is like, what is happening here? Well, what is happening here is I'm the main attraction, and you should look at yourself as the main attraction too. If you're ever given an opportunity to step on a major platform, this is not where we pull back. This is where we kind of lean in to the things that are really calling us. Okay, because there are some pieces that are calling us to wear, and it may feel a little bit crazy and a little bit scary, but we know that we were supposed to be there and we're supposed to be doing that. All right. So this isn't about chasing trends. I'm not a trend chaser at all. The things that I select as far as my clothing and my attire, some things are like, dirt cheap, $5, all the way up to maybe a dress that's about $100. All right. Whatever it is, I do not follow trends. I do not look at mannequins when I go to the store and go, oh, that's my outfit. More than likely, it is not. All right. There's a lot of things that go into how we dress our bodies. A lot that goes in. We want to make sure that we are presenting ourselves at our best and favorite version. Okay, and so Chevy's got a comment here, y'all. She says, yes, we can't be afraid to wear our bold outfits. We have to stand out. We have to, especially if you are in business, in a nonprofit, social advocacy work, or community leader. All right, we need to show people that it is us. Okay, all eyes on me. All right, don't be afraid, y'all. I'm there. I support you 1,001%. All right, when you show up in a big bold color that is something that is fitting for you. Okay. So I don't chase trends. I don't wear luxury labels. I guess I just never really got into that. I look for what fits on me, that is gives me the confidence and the security of knowing that the outfit is not wearing me, I'm wearing the outfit. Okay. That outfit is not going to be taken over where, I don't feel comfortable in it. All right. All of us have a different style, but this is all about alignment. So, does your look match your mission? Does your look match your mission? Okay. I'm building slayers. All right. Slay Nation. I'm telling you right now, what I present is matching my mission. And you have to find that out for yourself. And you don't have to do it alone. I help you to do that. And you can look at the clients that I have had, and you're going to see that each one of them has stepped out and said, you know what? I'm doing this because we have more years behind us than we do in front of us. Many of the people in my community are middle age. And in middle age, we understand there is a lot that we need to be doing while we can, because this is legacy. We are building generational impact. This generational impact is we are leaving breadcrumbs behind for the next generation on how we have showed up differently in our life. That way they can be inspired and motivated to do the same. Okay. All right. So, when our outer image aligns with our inner brilliance that we all have, our confidence becomes unshakable, unstoppable, immovable. Okay. That confidence just rises and keeps rising, keeps rising. And we see it all the time. We get indications that it is working. All right. If it is not working, then we need to adjust. and do some things differently, right? So that is the first one. So the first insight, if you will, is your look sets the tone. Okay, remember that. All right, insight number 2. People buy the brand before they buy the product. Okay, people buy the brand before they buy the product. It's so true. All right, I have seen too many people out here, okay, in these streets, wherever I'm telling you, I'm networking online, offline. And what they're trying to do is sell products before anyone gets a chance to know who they are and what they do. And then they get a sad wake up call because no one is investing. Why? Because they did not build the brand. Okay. They didn't build the brand, or they're building a brand that no one really can remember. We're building brands that are unforgettable. All right. So this one is a major one. This is the one that I know a lot of times people don't understand, they don't get. And so I'm trying to roll it on back and let people understand they buy the brand before they buy anything that you're trying to sell. All right. And before anyone supports your cause, you got to invest in your own services. Listen to your messages because they invest in you. All right. I have, okay, I have DMs right now in my LinkedIn box that people are asking for my services. And after I get done with this show, and then I have a Zoom call at 11 o'clock, I'm going to go into my LinkedIn messages and find out what exactly they are trying to collaborate or partner with me about. All right. This has been an ongoing thing for the past year, is where all I'm doing is building my brand based on me. If you go into LinkedIn, because that is my preferred platform, y'all, for where I know business happens, you can see that there's a evolving ecosystem going on. Okay. Many times I don't ask for the sale. I don't ask, because what I am doing is showing people what I do, who I am, what I talk about, and all the things. And they're asking me, how can I work with them? And so that's what we want. We want that. That means our confidence and our clarity and our consistency is speaking louder and bolder. And it is absolutely our way to getting people to buy our services or contribute to your cause or sign up for your email list, or subscribe to your YouTube channel, which I hope everybody who's listening in is subscribed to the Slay to Success YouTube channel. Okay, because I'm dropping videos in there all the time, and this is just giving you motivation and inspiration. Continue on in your quest as you're building your brand. So if your message is powerful, but your image is unsure or outdated, people will feel that disconnect. Okay. So, and that gap can cost you opportunities, it can cost you clients, and it costs you credibility. All right. No one wants to, at the end of the day, miss out on any opportunity that they had in the palm of their hand because their message and their image were not in alignment. Okay. I see it all the time. I hear it all the time. I don't know why they didn't call me back. I don't know why they didn't invest. I'm not quite sure what I'm doing. Well, we got to get back to the basics. We have to go to the foundation. Who are you and what are you about? Okay. And that message got to be resonating and it's got to be relevant to what you're trying to do. Good morning, Lindsay. How you doing? I see you on the Facebook side, Queen. So thank you so much for being here with us this morning. You know I'm in deep, okay? I'm talking about this insight where people buy the brand, okay, before they buy the product. So your brand isn't just what you say, it's what people feel when they encounter you? What is the feeling that they get from you? If you going in there with drab and low vibrational energy and you are telling people, I'm a life coach and I help people like design the life that they want to live, and it's in this monotone, like low vibration energy, if you will, I'll tell you what, they're going to be like, oh, that's fine. That's great. That's, I don't need that. Okay. I need something else. And they're going to look for somebody else who's got the right energy, who has the right tone, who has the excitement about what they are doing. Because this is a competitive world that we're living in, especially when you're in the business side of the house. Everybody is doing about the same things in your industry. How are you going to set yourself apart from everybody else? Okay. So you don't want to miss out on no opportunities, no clients. And of course, um, we don't want to miss out on our credibility. Okay. Now, our brand isn't just what we say. Like I said, it's what we feel when they encounter us. So we have to have it a cohesive, compelling, and unmistakable you. All right. So that was insight number 2. People buy the brand before they buy the product. So the last insight that I want to cover for this morning is confidence is contagious. Confidence is contagious, y'all. All right. When you look confident, when you feel confident, and when you feel confident, you lead differently. This is why I share with anyone that's in my space, all right, in my community, of why I do what I do first thing in the morning. For me, it is getting the workout in, okay? When I am able to push through a challenging a workout, and I feel amazing endorphins and the dopamine hit, I feel like I am on top of the world. And so it is my starting place. So when I step out, I'm like, I feel confident, even in rooms I have never been before, because I feel good. I feel good in my skin. I feel comfortable. All right. I'm wearing the outfit that I can hold up into, all right, without looking at what everyone else is doing. Okay. So we just lead differently when we are confident. We speak differently. We are walking differently. And we stop asking for permission and start taking up the space that we were born to own. All right. So hopefully this is resonating with you. All right. Hopefully you're getting the encouragement and the support that you need this morning. So confidence isn't just in the clothes, it's in congruence. All right. It has to be in alignment. So the moment when your image, your identity, and your intention are in perfect alignment, this is the true definition of showing up unapologetically. Okay. So I got challenged. Thank you, Queen. I'm giving it this morning. Okay. I got challenged by Chevy. Okay. And so what you see right now is got my hair down. Usually I have it pinned all the way back. All right. Because I don't like it like, down or whatever, whatnot. And so she's like, Queen, you need to let your hair down, because you look a little younger and a little bit more vibrant. And I'm like, yeah, let me see what this looks like. And so I have been taking on her challenge. And you know what, y'all? I feel amazing. I feel like this is it. I got to get used to it, right? Because anything that is new that we haven't been doing and it's a little bit uncomfortable, it's probably where we needed to be. So I needed that from her. So take in information that people are sharing with you and use it, okay? See if it's something that you can start to do. Think about it. All right. Because this is all in the vein of showing up. okay? And showing up looking polished and powerful. Okay, all Slay Nations, Slayers in Slay Nation, we show up unapologetically bold, confident, and powerful. All right, so I challenge you all to do one bold thing to align your image with your influence. I know I already shared, stop wearing black, okay? For a whole week, don't wear black. Don't wear the color black unless you go into a funeral or unless you go into an event that says LBD, the little black dress. All right. Other than that, let's get away from wearing black because guess what? I know that some people are like, oh, well, you know what? It gives me that like demure, kind of like mysterious look. And I'm like, but is it really you? Because when you're talking to me, you don't seem like you should be wearing black. You should be wearing yellow. Okay. So I challenge you to do that. Okay. Maybe it's clearing out the clothes that no longer serves the woman that you're becoming. I have to clean my closet out a lot. Okay, because there's some things in there that I have to replace. And so I just kind of say, you know what, that doesn't belong in there. That was my old self. Now I'm moving into my new self. All right. Maybe it's scheduling that photo shoot that you've been putting off. All right. Some of us are, again, in the business, the nonprofits, the social advocacy. Are you holding off on that photo shoot or that headshot? If I go into LinkedIn profiles or LinkedIn and someone doesn't have a picture of their profile, I do not connect with you. I'll just put it out there right now. I don't know who you are. I don't see you. All right. So please, let's make sure that, you're doing things that are in alignment with this personal branding that I'm talking about. And finally, investing maybe in professional guidance to elevate your look. All right. Your confidence and your leadership presence. And guess what? You're lucky because you have me. All right. I help you. I help you with the appearance. I help you with your body language, your posture, your energy. I help you with your communication skills and the messages you're trying to share, your personal brand statements that people are having struggles with all the time. All right, and they holding back. I help you with your LinkedIn profile. I guess what? Help you clean that up and start showing up in there in the way that you're going to be getting DMs like I get. All right, I don't chase anything down. You shouldn't be chasing anything down. All right. We are attracting opportunities so that way we can build and grow. So, whatever it is, I don't want you to wait any longer. All right. You're not becoming her. You're really already her. Even though I keep saying you're becoming the woman, you're already there. All right. Now it's time to uncover, all right, unveil this woman that you've always been. If you're ready to go deeper, I invite you to DM me or in the comments and put brand boldly. That's all you got to put, brand boldly. And I'll send you the information about the brand boldly, elevate your impact, transformational experience, because this is not boring, bland, or basic. This is all about transformation and how you can get there from, and like, Shippy's already taken my words, all right? Head to toe. Head to toe. I don't have any of my Slay Nationers stepping out looking like I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, we already know what we're doing. All right. And so this is just not just a an experience that you've probably already invested in before. This is something totally new, off of track. All right? Because guess what? In the world where everyone is showing up the same, you know who gets the paycheck? The people that look different. Different pays. I'll just tell you that right now. Different pays. Why am I saying this? Because I have seen that firsthand for myself. And if anyone can create a business after the age of 50, and now I'm almost 53, and feel good, look good, and show up differently than I did in my past, you can do the same thing too. So, what did we talk about this morning, y'all? We talked about 3 insights, all right, that you need to think about and potentially change today. Insight number one, your look sets your tone. Okay? Your look sets the tone. Insight number two, people buy the brand before they buy the product or the services. Right? And insight number three, confidence is contagious. Okay? So if you need any help, again, like I said, drop Brand Boldly into the comments. I'll send you the information about the program. All right. I've got an email list. If you want to be on the email list and get daily emails from me, you also can put that in there too, email. And I will make sure that you are part of Slay Nation. Okay. And that you're not missing out, because Slay Nation is going places and you don't want to be on another train and you looking at us and going, what is happening there? I want to be there. Okay. So I see y'all. Okay, so Ann Joanne is on the Facebook side. Hey, Queen. Thank you so much for showing up and listening in. Joe Perez is in the building. Hey, Joe. How you doing? Thanks for watching as well. And then Leslie George says, difference pays. And she said, yes. Okay, y'all. So I just want to thank everyone for being here. We had Chevy on the LinkedIn side, and then we had Leslie, Mia, Lindsay, Aunt Joanne, and Joe on the Facebook side. Thank you all for showing up onto the show this morning. Remember, this is a nation of slayers. Stay ready to be ready, lead out loud, a sense of community, a sense of family, and knowing you are built to last. If you want more information about Slay to Success, go to www.slaytosuccess.com. So keep on slaying until you can't slay no more, and I will see you all very, very soon. Bye-bye.